anything.
Dyno burnouts are sweet.
Well, Derek, I guess this is how you make a Mustang fast.
Yeah, this is how you put a Chevy motor in it and a big turbo.
This thing is crazy. How much do you think it's gonna make when you're actually done with it?
Hopefully 1,300.
Okay, I'll be here for that, for
Yeah.
sure.
It'll be soon.
So,
I was gonna do some more. I was gonna show you guys some more of this, but it's literally just doing a burnout on the dyno, and it's just literally spinning the power away. So they're gonna change the tire on it, bring it back probably tomorrow or the next day, and then we get to see what happens. But
God, this thing is ridiculous. Drag cars are insane.
this is what Derek usually tunes, not my 4-banger piece of shits, but. All right, I just ran out to my shop because I got a phone call from Mike G saying he's here, and wow.
Bro, the Supra. He's got that new.
Warm days, warm days.
Damn.
Probably the last warm day of the year.
It's facts.
So you guys remember Mike G had the R34, and the car, it was a car.
It was a car.
It was a car.
It was a fun car while I had it. It had a lot of history with it, but
It was time to move on.
Yeah, it's time to move on.
Mike doesn't like keeping cars that long, so of course he had to move on and try another JDM Legend because he's had quite a few of them, and I guess this time he picked a Supra.
Man, this thing is gorgeous.
Honestly, like I never really care for Supras because you always see them stanced so shitty that they look tacky, but
This is my style. You guys know. You loving it?
I do. It's a fun car to drive.
2J VVTi swap in it, and it's basically just completely stock. So hopefully this winter we can get Mike to make some jam.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun with this one this year.
You gonna let me tune it?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, sweet. I'm cool with
Hopefully
that.
on an AEM 5.
Damn, it's so weird to see a Supra just casually in person.
Should we show them how much a front lip costs?
Why'd you get a quote from
Yeah,
Toyota? No, let me see it.
$9 for a factory front lip
809
without any of the hardware.
What do they cut? Front spoiler. 15 with the 15% off.
Oh, that's
Oh, they took it off
because I
because.
get the hookup.
Yeah.
That's what I can get for minus that.
Okay, so you got dealer cost is 5.
Yeah.
That's not horrible.
For a little piece of plastic, it's
I know,
pretty
but
bad.
like it's a Supra, man. What are you expecting?
Yeah, eBay $195.
That's the Mike G style I know.
Man, I need to finish my FD so I can race this boy. I can't get over how comfy these things are. They're definitely like big dude approved. Just everything's so like tucked back so you don't feel like on top of it. I don't know. You guys have probably seen plenty of Supras on YouTube now, so we're gonna end it here. We gotta figure out something to do today. All the parts I ordered didn't show up, which really threw me off. And then yesterday I took a day off to hang out with Steffi, so we're a little behind. But B gets off of work in a little bit, so maybe he can help me brainstorm and come up with something entertaining today. It's already dark and cold, so let's get some liquid motivation and get to work. And by that I mean coffee, my liquid motivation. Hold on.
Thanks, buddy. Well, guys, as hard as I tried, I couldn't figure out anything I could do to any of my cars. Nothing fun. Things have not been lining up well for me this month, but we're waiting on parts. They should be in hopefully tomorrow to finish to get a lot done on Steph's car, and then made some moves this morning, and we got some cool stuff coming for the Black Z, and I'm actually really excited. So, though I don't have anything to do for myself, I figured we could do some stuff for the friends, and that is Drew Tube's RB20. As you guys know, we have the Skyline, and honestly, like, at first I didn't really care for this car. I've been a little stale on R32s lately because I've seen so many of them, but for some reason, the more I work on Drew's car, the more I love this car. I really wish this was my car because I'm starting to get like a nice connection with this car. Like, me and this car are homies, but. So as you guys know, we pulled the engine because the engine bay was just such a freaking mess. So filthy, everything just needs a refresh. So I'm gonna let Drew power wash, just do his thing. We'll see how long it takes him to do it, but I just hope it gets done soon enough. But I'm gonna take the engine, throw it on a stand, and then we're gonna bring it into my bay where there's actually some light and some heat, and we're gonna clean it up, get it right, put it back together, make sure we don't have to ever pull it again, and make sure it doesn't leak out of every orifice that it has like it does currently. Oh wow, okay, maybe it does have a twin disc. Look at that. Actually has a nice ass clutch in it.
You did good.
Really surprised. Never have expected it. Yeah, it's not bad. I like the color, the green theme.
Yeah.
We're gonna carry on with it. I hate it because I've come to enjoy it, which is like really bad.
No, honestly,
Right? I love this. I love this car. Like I hate how much I love this car. It's not brand new, but it's not that old. Yeah, it definitely has like a season or two in it. All right, so Drew 130% needs new rear main seal, so we gotta take all of this back off. The worst part is done. Putting on the stupid engine stand mount. It's always a pain in the ass, but we got it. RBs on engine stands freak me out. Look how long they are. This thing is gonna flex in the two. If we don't talk with this thing, I'm gonna be impressed. And okay, not that bad.
pretty good, Harbor Freight. Pretty good. Somebody said we were tool snobs the other day. I thought that was pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah, they said that they were talking about the compression tester.
So we are actually, I am pretty open when it comes to cheaper tools, but when it comes to precision tools, you don't want to bank on cheap tools. Like I'm never gonna torque a head stud down with a Harbor Freight manual tool, but I'll borrow Brian's electronic snap-on one.
Yeah, Jimmy's not a tool snob. I am.
I'm not a cheap guy when it comes to tools, but I know what I can get away with, and I think Brian knows that. I always make it work.
I just buy snap on everything.
All right, well, Brian and I realized that tonight, for some reason, it's 51 degrees outside. So we figured this is going to be the only opportunity we have in the next 4 months to power wash this thing.
Probably. Drew, consider this your Christmas present.
So unfortunately, I don't have like a steam pressure washer or anything cool like that. So it's not going to do like an amazing job, but you know what? It'll save us some time, save us some grime, and I can't think of anything else that rhymes.
No, that was a sick rhyme though. Save you some time, save you some grime.
Nice.
We're about to have a good time.
Hey, there it is.
Time rhymes with time.
There
and
we go.
Grime.
Okay, so let's cover up all the stupid intake and exhaust ports and go from there. Oh, turbo power to the face. Degreasing wasn't happening fast enough, so we made a concoction right
This
here.
has got a few.
So we got one Mother's Car Wash soap. It was already in there, so we left it in there. Then we threw a little bit of
Extreme wheel and tire cleaner.
extreme wheel and tire. And then we also got Armor All, just wheel cleaner. Then we threw a little bit of Pro Power in there, some isopropyl. Dudley, you want to add some Fireballs to the mix?
Yeah, let's do it.
Put a little bite in it.
Yeah, let's do it. It is alcoholic abuse. Well,
Come on, here we go. Put some bite to it. This will get you right. That's good, dude.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
A taste of cinnamon.
tastes pretty good for a cleaner.
Whoa! That is.
I'm pretty impressed right now.
That is aggressive.
I should go get some hot sauce.
Guys, remember, make sure you cover all your orifices.
All your orifices.
Like your intake ports, your exhaust ports, anything that has to do with oil, anything that has to do with coolant, just leave it open.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Look at it. It's biting pretty good.
It is.
Without a scrub, we're doing pretty good. It's really that hint of Fireball that did it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the hint of Fireball.
Drew, again, you're right. Don't you worry.
Look at this long bitch. I mean, it looks.
About yourself?
Fuck you, be all.
Sorry.
It's funny how similar it looks to the JZ, but I mean, completely different because this one's way better. This one. But definitely very similar. What do you think?
Looks pretty similar from up here too.
Well, there's that. So let's start taking them apart. So there's not, I don't want to go too crazy on it tonight because I don't know how far Drew wants to go with it, but I think we should take off the accessories. I don't know what. You good?
Yeah, dude, I'm just chilling.
Okay, so I don't know what alternator this is. Like, I see them for trying.
What's up, dude?
I see I see them for trying to make this work. I don't know what it's from, but
Trying is the key word because this shit is janky as hell.
we could do better.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No offense if you were watching this.
I mean, if you were 2 days before a drift event and you needed to drift and you couldn't find all there,
Yeah, sick setup.
but long term.
Janky as hell.
So we're gonna take this off, and we're gonna take off all the accessories, well, what's left of them, and we should pull off the timing cover and check to see how old that belt is. Sound good?
I think I broke the bottom of my feet.
So they definitely used the wrong nut for this thing. Nicely cross-threaded in there. This whole thing's bent. Oh, that's awesome. Now you gotta be careful with this thing. So if your RB isn't running right, most likely it's this piece right here. Brian, look.
What do you got?
This bitch has Mitsubishi.
Oh yeah, it's electronic. That happens.
Yeah, that happens. They do a lot of electronic stuff. If only it was Evo.
Or a TV.
All right, Brian, let's look at this timing belt together. I want to share this moment with you. All right, guesses. It's going to be absolutely disgusting.
I mean, judging by the rest of it, I would think. Hopefully it's not bad though. Hopefully it's sort of fresh.
No. I mean, it doesn't look like it has many miles. It just looks like it's old. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely seen worse. I just worry when your whole engine is covered in oil and things like rubber start soaking that up, it degrades them.
All right. Guesses on the condition of the plug?
Shitty. Wow, kind of really shitty looking and not that old.
Half right.
Well, that's not good.
Well, there was an oversized turbo on it on a stock tune, so.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get the crank pulley off, so I'm gonna have to borrow a tool for that. This thing it's stuck on there, and then I can get all the timing stuff off of the way. You can see the idler pulley on the timing belt; it's smoked. But you can see on the idler pulley that it's actually pretty scored and like pretty smoked. It actually has like almost like a burning mark in it, which shows like it's been there for a long time. So timing kit on these things are dirt cheap. So we're gonna get this for Drew, and then do the typical stuff like probably get a water pump, front and rear main seal, thermostat, valve cover gasket, and whatever else we could see. There's not much really to it. Now we gotta just decide how hard we want to go on it. If Drew wants to paint the block, paint the brackets, make it look all nice, or if he just wants to throw it in.
Depends on how much elbow grease you want to do, Drew.
I really want to see the condition of the cams because that will tell us a lot about how this was maintained oiling wise. So, think we should do it?
Right now?
Yeah, let's check it
You
out.
could.
Nissan, I love you, but putting Phillips on the engine, some rookie shit. This ain't no house. What the fuck? Drum roll, please. Fuck. Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's
Surprising.
almost better than expected, yeah.
And now the exhaust side. No, I mean like there's lines on them, but you don't feel any of it. So yeah, no, that's fine. We're good. All right, so we're gonna remove the AC compressor for now, just because if we do paint the block, it's in the way. And Drew has to make the decision if he wants to try and make AC work in this car or not. The real question is, it's an R12 system, which is like hard to get, but it's also really easy to get. So it's kind of.
Yeah, it's still, I mean, some people swear by it, I think. Yeah, R12 is the best. But, I mean, I don't know.
R12 is the gas that's in the system, by the way,
Yeah.
if you didn't know that. So now that's very obsolete, very illegal.
Yeah, they haven't used R12 in a long, long time.
It eats the ozone, so the ozone keeps us safe, so we don't die from the solar system. Yay. I mean, now that I think about it, it'd just be a waste of time if we didn't paint this engine block. I mean, it's already apart. It looks shitty. All we have to do is spend an hour of paint prep and then spray the thing, and it's gonna look brand new. So we're gonna take all these accessories off, and I'm gonna make Drew and Jip go to town and just paint all the brackets and make this thing look new again. Surprisingly, our half-ass power wash actually cleaned this up pretty good. This thing was... I don't think you could tell on camera, but I just can't emphasize enough on how gross this thing was. It looked like someone, like, dipped this in the bottom of a parts washer where all the sediment collects. It is so bad. So the RB's all cleaned up, ready for paint and refreshening. So I gotta make a big part list for Drew. Luckily, the stuff for this engine isn't too expensive in terms of OEM gasket stuff. We should be able to make this engine refreshed, re-gasketed, and looking pretty for probably under $400. Would probably, yeah, maybe even three if we like really play it conservative. But I think that's about it. So props to Mike G for getting that new car. The Supra is badass. I'm really happy for him. I cannot wait to see that thing be built over the winter. And it's fun to have a Jay-Z buddy. And on top of that, I don't know, I'm tired. So we're gonna end it there. If you guys haven't checked it out already, go click the link in the description. It's my Patreon. I started that a few days ago, and so far I've been loving it. I hope you guys that are already patrons are enjoying it too. It seems like you are. So click the link, support the channel, hang out, get some exclusive content and some cool perks. So there you go. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.